everyone and welcome back to my channel Be Yourself. This is Dr. Rajni and today we will be discussing about why the beta anomer of glucose is more stable. In our previous class, we have seen how the linear and cyclic form of carbohydrate come into existence. How the mutar rotation takes place, which shift the linear form of carbohydrate to the cyclic form. And in that time also we have discussed that alpha form will be less stable as compared to the beta form. Then why it is so? Let us discuss in this video. Let us suppose this is the hexagonal cyclic structure of a glucose. So what will happen? Actually, this is a cyclic form, but in nature it does not exist just like that in a planar manner. Either it will be in the chair conformation or in the beta conformation. So let us change it into the chair conformation or board conformation. So why actually and what are the how it can will be shifting toward the board conformation and chair conformation. Actually, what happens if this is the carbon number 1 and I'm going to pull it upward. Similarly, I'm going to pull this carbon number 4 toward upward, then it will give you the board conformation. In this form, as you can see, this carbon number 4 and carbon number 1 are facing to each other. That's why the bulky group, which is here in this case of glucose, we term OH group as the bulky group that will be remain apart from, or sorry, it will be facing in such a way that it will be causing steric hindrance. So to avoid this, what happened to get into more stable condition, glucose molecule changes itself into the chair conformation. And at this conformation, again the condition is there, whether it is an alpha conformation or it is in beta conformation. In beta conformation, it will be more stable as compared to that of the alpha conformation. So there is a very simple concept why it is happening. Before that, let me draw a plain cyclic structure of the glucose molecule. So here oxygen will be there. In case of beta conformation, OH will be facing toward upside. In carbon number 2, OH will be facing toward downside. Carbon number 3 will be having OH toward upside. Carbon number 4, it will be again downward. And in carbon number 5, it will be having a much bulky group which is the CH2OH and H. A very simple concept is that while changing from this linear form or two-dimensional way of presentation of this Howard projection of glucose, so where this lower part will be facing parallel or perpendicularly toward me or away from the plane. So what happens when this carbon number 1 is pulled downward, then the angle here which is formed by OH group will also change, and it will change in such a way that all the molecule, all the atoms, whether H or OH, will change themselves in such a way that the all the OH group which is facing upward will place themselves toward the equatorial position. It will be toward the equatorial position. Okay. And here in the case of carbon number 2, as it is facing toward downside, it will arrange in such a way that it will be toward the axial side. Okay. Again come to the number third, carbon number 3, it will again toward the equatorial side. In the carbon number 4, it will be again toward the axial side. In carbon number 5, it will be toward the equatorial position because it is facing upward. Similarly, when we will talk about the alpha form, on that time what we will be having, on that time there will change in the presence of OH group. Instead of it is facing toward upside, it will be toward this side. Let us first discuss about the beta T glucose molecule. In this, what we can see that maximum of OH group is toward the equatorial position as compared to that of the alpha form. So beta form will be more stable as the placement of bulky OH group toward the equatorial positions will create less hindrance as compared to that of the axial position. And when the same condition, it will be shifted to the alpha form. On that time, what it will be having, it will be having placement of this OH toward the axial position as compared to that of the beta conformation. So this presence of only because of change in just one position, carbon number 1, change in the position of the OH group, beta form will be more stable than that of the alpha conformation because of the steric hindrance when it is been placed as the axial. So you can see when the both are conjugate will be in the axial form, more repulsion will be there. And what in the beta conformation we are able to see? We are able to see axial, sorry, equatorial, axial, equatorial, axial, equatorial. So this will be having less steric hindrance as compared to the alpha. So this is the reason why the beta form is more stable as compared to that of the alpha. Hope you have understood this. So in the next class, we will be discussing about the 3' and 2' buckling in the case of the carbohydrate. So don't forget to subscribe and share my channel. Till then, bye.